It's an absolute pleasure to be back with you. In this video, we're going to be talking about 3 ways that we can improve our mental health. Okay, cool. So the first thing that I'm going to say is that you're going to need to analyze your environment. Sounds simple, I know, but it's super important. Look at your environment. Look at the physical location that you're in. Look at the people that you're around. Look at the music that you listen to. Look at the movies that you watch. Look at all of these things and start writing them down. A journal is going to be super important for you. But the first thing that I would like you to do is just have a look around. Take a moment to take a step back and look at all of those things that you are allowing into your reality. Okay, because what's happening is all of this stuff is just going straight into your mind, right? Every single thing that you come into contact with affects you, whether you're consciously aware of it or not, right? If you're feeling that your mental health needs to improve, there is likely a scenario going on right now for you that you don't feel so good for some reason, right? There is something in your reality that is adding up to make you feel that way, right? So analyze your environment first. Where are you physically? Who are you around? What are you listening to? What are you watching? What are these things? Okay, cool. Next, analyze your habits, okay? So in terms of what you're around, that's great, but that's really important. But also, what are these certain habits that you have that you either know right now aren't good for you or could potentially not be good for you, yeah? So for example, are you a smoker? Do you overeat? Do you spend too much time on the internet? Whatever it is, okay? Start writing them down, okay? You don't need to get over all of these problems in one go. But if you have them written down, you can start to make small steps towards breaking through, not being addicted to these things anymore, not needing these things anymore. And naturally, you'll start to notice that your mental health will improve, okay? And the last thing that I'm going to say here, number 3, is to begin experimenting, okay? Experimenting isn't just for, I don't know, hippies and scientists, right? It's for you as well. We're human beings. We're experimental creatures. So experiment with different things. Experiment with different ideas. Experiment with different hobbies. Experiment with different types of friends. All these sorts of things, and keep a log to see how it affects your mental health. Certain people you might think would make you feel better hanging around with them, but they don't. Certain people you might think would make you feel worse hanging around with them, but they don't. Okay, so you have to experiment to see, give it a little bit of time, give a hobby a few weeks, a few months, give a friend a few weeks, a few tries, whatever it is. Take your time and experiment a little bit. Okay, cool. So these 3 things. Firstly, analyze your environment, yeah? A lot of people come to me and they're like, oh, Yusuf, I'm feeling depressed. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I understand that and I've been there, so I know what that feels like. What's your environment looking like? Are you around people who are making you feel depressed all the time? Well, then there's no surprise that you're feeling depressed. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just you're finding yourself in a wrong environment, yeah? Next, analyze your habits, yeah? If you are doing certain things, for example, if you're overeating, if you are smoking, if you're chain smoking, if you're doing this, you're doing that, whatever your habits might be, are these having a direct impact on your mental health? It's very likely to be the case, okay? These examples that I just brought up, as well as many more examples, are signs of addiction, basically. We're doing things because we feel that we're not capable at that very moment in time to deal with it without having that thing. So we need that thing, okay? There's absolutely nothing wrong with having an addiction, okay? In terms of, I don't want you to feel bad that you've got one. That's not what I want here. What I want you to do, be kind to yourself, accept that you have this, write it down, and we can start working on it. Okay, cool. And the last thing, begin experimenting. Experimenting with different types of friends, different types of hobbies, different types of media, and see how that has an effect on you. You might realize, okay, well, I listen to death metal all the time, and I'm feeling quite down, for example. I'm going to try something else. For example, for 2 weeks, I'm going to try classical music, for example. For 2 weeks, I'm going to try deep house, whatever it might be, and just see how it works for you. Just write down in your log, oh, this is how it worked for me. It was great, it was terrible, I didn't like that. Whatever it is, experiment. Be comfortable to experiment. Pleasure, guys. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.